Well, hello there everybody and welcome to today's video, the most up-to-date, most recent, definitive modding guide for Jurassic World Evolution 2 by Wondersgta Gaming on YouTube. So yeah, if you've watched one of my previous videos or you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps. Put a like on the video if this has helped as well. If you have any problems, down in the comments below, I'll do my best to respond as quickly as possible. Okay, I hope you're all well. So today I'm going to show you how to install my own 100% save file to unlock everything, the ACSE, which is essential for most of the mods, expanded worlds, parks, islands, it's known under different names, but the large maps mod, build anywhere, also known as FreeBuild, expanded terrain tools, expanded sandbox, expanded paths, expanded speed controls, any or all new species, any or all replacement species, expanded scenery. That is the list. We've got quite a list to get through today. It will all be chaptered up, and I will say as well that each mod, apart from the ACSE, which is required for most of these mods, make sure you have the ACSE, but the rest are all kind of it's possible to install them all independently of each other, so you don't need to install them all. As long as you've got the ACSE, you can pick and choose which of these you want to install, but in my own opinion, I consider every mod covered in this video to be essential. So yeah, if you want all the best mods, stick around. After I've shown you how to install each mod, I will load up the game and show you that it's working in the game, and just do it like that, a quick 30 seconds just showing you that it's worked. Yeah, let's get into it then. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope it's helpful. Let's go. Okay, so first of all, on previous modding guides that I've done, a lot of people have commented they don't know how to open the zip files, the RAR files, or the .7 zip files. Basically, you need a program like Winrar. This is the exact one that I use and will be using in the video. This is completely free, completely safe. This will be linked in the description, winrar.com, and you want this blue button here, download WinRAR. Download WinRAR, it's completely free. It'll come up here, just choose save, and obviously when you do that it'll show you how to install this program, and then you'll be able to open up all of these mods as you download them. They'll be in a zip format. WinRAR will take care of all of that for you. Okay, so just getting that out of the way, because a lot of people don't know about WinRAR or how to open zip files. So I'm trying to make sure that this covers everything fully, you know, in the most detail as possible. So get WinRAR before we begin, okay? Okay, so first of all, this one does not require the ACSE. This is my very own 100% save file, the most prolific one out there, second most popular mod on the Nexus Mods site. You'll probably need to register on Nexus Mods to be able to download these. It's all fine. It's completely free to download these, so that's all good. Now, if you want to use my 100% save file, bearing in mind it won't actually unlock DLC if you don't own it. If you own the DLC, it'll all be unlocked properly. If you don't own the DLC, it'll just unlock everything that you've got. So for example, if you've got the deluxe pack, it'll unlock everything within the deluxe pack, but not everything else. Do you understand what I mean? Hopefully it'll unlock everything that you've purchased within the game. If you've purchased everything, it'll unlock everything. If you've got the base game, it'll unlock everything for the base game. Okay, that's just the best way I can put that. So all you need to do is go to the link in the description. I will put these in order that they're shown in the video, and go to files here, and you want this manual download right here, and slow download. Yep, should come in seconds, 180k, and this will be the zip file. As you can see, this is how it'll open in WinRAR, and in here is just a basic player file and sandbox file. Now to install this, you need to go to this file path. We'll start and show you how to do this properly. Go to local disk C, users, your username that you're logged in, down to save games, Frontier Developments, Jurassic World Evolution 2, long number, yours is probably going to be different, and saves. And then inside here you can see all of your island saves, but there's also this player profile save. So basically, if you want to keep your progress from before, back this up, copy it, put it somewhere else, into a different folder. So if you want to go back to your own progress, then you can. By installing this, all of your island saves will be unaffected. So all of your Sandbox saves, your campaigns, your chaos theories will all be fine. Absolutely fine. But the overall progress in the background to unlock everything, do you know what I mean, will be 100%. All the archive entries, the database entries and whatnot, all dinosaurs, buildings in Sandbox and whatnot, all islands, you know how it goes. So all you need to do is then, you just need to get this player file, back up your own if you haven't done already, and just drop that into there, and replace if you want to just overwrite your own. Make sure you've backed it up if you like, okay? I'm not going to do that because I've got mine in place already, but that's how that works. Now, for the GeForce Now version, I will address this real quick. A lot of people say they can't find the saves folder. It turns out it's GeForce Now. Now, some people using GeForce Now have no issues. They can find the save folder on the PC. I don't have GeForce Now or anything to do with it. I don't know about it. So please let me know in the comments if you know a way of how to install this save on GeForce Now. Please let me know, because that's the main issue people have had with installing this save file, okay? Please help out if you can. Also in this zip, the 100% save file zip, there is my own Sandbox island. A lot of other YouTubers I've seen using this Sandbox pack. It's just a basic setup of, a lagoon, aviary and a couple of hatcheries, all rigged up with scientists and everything, you know what I mean, to get on with, okay? So just so you can test, it's a good testing pack. If you want that, just get it and drop it in there, and it won't say replace, but just drop it in there, and when you load up in your saves, you'll be able to see that it'll be named exactly that, Wondersgta Sandbox, okay? Right. That is done. Save file should be installed. I'm not going to load up because it's kind of unnecessary. It will have unlocked everything, okay? So next up, the ACSE. Now this is the point in the video where we are on to what I call actual mods. That save file is not really a mod, it's just a player progress file. All files going forwards we're going to be installing are actual mods for the game. For pretty much all of them, you're going to need ACSE. Even if it doesn't say you need ACSE on the particular mod that you want, get this anyway. Please do, because it's most likely going to require it. I can't stress how important this is. Like I say, all mods will be linked in the description down below in order that they're being shown in this video. So ACSE, this is the one you want. This is nice and easy. But first of all, we need to find our actual game install location. So I have mine open there. If you're on Steam, nice and easy to find on Steam. Just find your game library on Steam. Right click Jurassic World Evolution 2. Go to Manage and then Browse Local Files, and it will bring up a folder like so. That's your game install folder right there. For the Epic Games version, there's not a function to just browse local files. So you'll have to manually go to wherever your install location is for your Epic Games version of Jurassic World Evolution 2. But the folder structure for both the Steam and Epic Games versions is exactly the same. The way these mods install is exactly the same for both versions of the game. So yeah, once you're at this point where you've found this Jurassic World Evolution 2 folder, they'll all install the same, okay? So you want to go into Win64, OVL data, and this is where we're going to be spending our time now installing these mods. Okay, so back to ACSE over here, go to Files, Manual Download, and the Slow Download. I'm not a premium Nexus user, so I think that's downloaded instantly. I'm not going to moan. Bearing in mind, check back regular every couple of weeks to see if there's an updated version of the ACSE, because this thing will be getting updated often. Okay, so within OVL data, just get the ACSE and drop this in. That's it. That's all you need to do for that. Just drop the ACSE in there, and inside the folder it'll have these 3 files in it. That's the ACSE installed, nice and straightforward. Now going forwards, the steps should be a little bit quicker because I'm not having to explain install locations and things like that, but the ACSE is essential for all these mods that we're doing going forwards, or most of them anyway. Make sure you have this. I can't stress it enough. All the problems people have been having in previous videos generally has been because they've skipped the ACSE step and they don't have the ACSE, or they have an older version or the GitHub version. This Nexus version is the version that you want, and it is the one that's going to get the updates to make all mods work. Okay, this is the one you want. Make sure you have it, please. If you have issues, go back to the ACSE step, okay, and just make sure you've got this right, okay? So it's at this point I will load up and just show you how to know that the ACSE is installed properly. So I'll get back to you when I've loaded the game up. See you in a second. Okay, so now that we have the ACSE installed, the best way you'll know that it's installed is on the main menu. In the bottom right, you'll see ACSE 0.0602. Now, later versions of the ACSE will likely have a higher number than that, or will definitely have a higher number than that, but that's the way you know it's installed, okay? Your game version there. Now, bearing in mind with future updates, they may break the mods. In that case, just wait for updates to the mods, you know, and if some do get broken or need different ways of installing, I'll do another guide video, it's fine, okay? But that's how you know the ACSE is installed, okay? That's it. There's nothing else to show. The ACSE just enables functions for other mods, so that's installed. Goodo. Let's get back to installing then. Okay then, so next up we have expanded parks / expanded islands, sometimes called expanded worlds. This mod is crazy. It makes the build areas absolutely huge. So obviously, let's get this installed. This is a beast. It only works in Sandbox, but that's good. Any parks that have been created before you've installed expanded parks, you can't make them expanded. You have to start a fresh park with expanded parks enabled, but the thing is, you can save and load perfectly while making your park. So just putting that out there. So go to files here, link down below, of course, manual download, expanded parks, lovely stuff, slow download, 265 meg, and on slow, that is going to take roughly 1 minute. So I'll get back to you when that's in. Okay, so expanded parks has just downloaded. Open that file right there, and within you have this folder called expanded parks. So go to your OVL data folder and drop in expanded parks. Okay, that's all you need to do. Wait for it to extract. It's all good. Look, it takes any amount of time depending on your rig, anywhere from 10 seconds to a minute, but that is now installed. I'm going to load up, show you that that's installed. Okay, so with expanded parks, go to Sandbox. Like I say, previous saves, if you load them up, you won't be able to change to expanded parks. You'll have to start a new park, but pick a map. I'm going to go with one that works quite well. Sauna Site B, why not? Now within the menu here, go to Custom on the build settings, as you can see, and then you want Terrain, and you can change it to expanded right there, you see. Normally you'd have the option for normal and flattened, but expanded will give you the massive island, okay? So don't matter about changing any other settings for now. Just going to show you that that has installed just fine, okay? So I'll load up and I'll get back to you in a second, okay? And we've loaded in, here we go. So straight away, this is Sauna Site B. Okay, a little bit jittery. I've got my settings on quite high. I've been taking some screenshots. But as you can see, the build area has been expanded dramatically. It's now huge. And this is the same for any Sandbox map. They all work with this, okay? So just showing you that's worked. Just to double show, just to double prove, I will go for my Pyramid Complete save. I'll load up and show you that you can load previous saves as well. Game time 2 hours. This was from a previous video showing how to build pyramids, so I'll show you when that's loaded in. Okay, it's literally just loaded in, and just to show, this is Arizona. This is a pre-saved park. Yes, the edges look horrible, but I'm just showing that it's worked fine. there we go, and that's my pyramid. If you want to check out my how to build pyramids video, I'll link that in the description if you want to check it out. It's a good video, but you know, underperformed heavily, but it's all good. If you want to watch it and know how to build pyramids, then that's the video for you. Watch it after this one if you would, please. That's all good. Right, let's get back to the installation steps then. Okay, so next up then, we want build anywhere / FreeBuild. Don't matter what you call it, it's FreeBuild. This lets you build anywhere. So there we go. Manual download straight away and slow download. There we go. And it's in instantaneously pretty much. So we'll get OVL data there. Just going to double check. Yep, that's fine. All you need is this ACSE FreeBuild folder. Just drop that into OVL data like so. And there it is in your OVL data folder. So it's time for me to load up again and show you that that has worked. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I've just loaded up my lovely Egyptian oasis pack. This is from previous video. It's all good. The FreeBuild mod is installed. Now, bearing in mind I have used terrain tools on this. Don't worry about that. If you load up a new pack, it'll work exactly the same. But we'll go to buildings. What it lets you do is it lets you place buildings. And it lets you place buildings on top of buildings. So usually that would be red, where I wouldn't be allowed to build there. And there you go. I can literally build buildings through each other, over each other, all combinations of the above, paths through things and things like that. But look, there we go. That's what FreeBuild does. And it allows for all sorts of crazy builds and contraptions that you can come up with. Yeah, as you can see, you know, silly stuff like this. You know, it's all good. But that's what FreeBuild does, okay? Not going to go too much into that, but it is installed and it works fine. Let's get back to the installation steps. So next up then, we want expanded terrain tools, one of the very first mods to release for the game, and this one's by Kyodenic. I'm a big fan of Kyodenic, does some great work on this game, and Inaki as well. Just throw in a big thank you to you all right there, because you're doing great work. Everyone who's making mods for this, thank you very much. Okay, so go down to the Files tab, and this top one here, Manual Download. Should be getting used to these steps by now, they're all pretty similar. But that's all good. It's already downloaded. I like to see that. Okay, OVL data. We have expanded terrain tools. Okay, and what we do is, I'm just checking that, but you just drop that in, just the folder. So you'll have ACSE expanded terrain tools in your OVL data folder. You know the drill by now. I'll load up, show that that has worked fine. Okay. Okay, so I've just loaded up a previously built Sandbox pack. My settings are on a little bit too high, so if the footage is a bit jerky, I do apologise, but we are just checking out that terrain tools is installed fine. So on your terrain tab here, you should have now more options for slope and intensity on the terrain, and look at that. Yep, works absolutely fine. Same for flattening, smoothing, and lowering, and that works for the terrain paint as well. Be more instantaneous. Obviously it's got trees built there, but it's all good. It'll let you paint a lot quicker. I need to put the intensity and radius up, but it'll let you paint a lot quicker, like instantaneously. Bit jittery, I know, but it lets you build these ridiculous parks. As you can see right here, yeah, these have been built with terrain tools and FreeBuild. So basically with just them two mods, you can build parks like this. Okay, yeah, look great, don't they? I know. Right, back to the install steps. Okay, next up then is expanded sandbox mode. What this does is this adds a whole ton of different stuff that you can't usually access in Sandbox, new buildings and all kinds of stuff, but it also does instant build, special buildings, no staff unrest, more gene slots, and a load of other stuff, which is really, really helpful for Sandbox. So straight away, go to the link in the description, go to the Files tab and Manual Download. There we go. And slow download, yes indeed. 146k. So we open up Expanded Sandbox mode. And for this, you need both of these folders, both of them, okay? So make sure that you get Expanded Sandbox and ACSE Expanded Sandbox. You need both. Make sure you get both, okay? and drop them in, and it'll look like that. So you'll have a Kai, expanded sandbox, and expanded sandbox. Okay, that's that. Okay, so I'll load up again and show you that that's worked just fine. Okay, so I've loaded up my sandbox San Diego pack. This is the one that was shown in that save file section of the video. I know a lot of people who make videos use this, so other people have got use out of this. This is my ultimate little testing station. So yeah, within this you'll know, because I can't remember exactly which one it is. It might be in attractions. It's in one of these. Basically there is the you can have the monorail gate, so you can place your own monorail gate. That's not usually available. And on one of these I'm sure there's the thing for the San Diego amphitheater. There it is. Yeah, so you can actually place this on any map. Yeah, and place numerous of them. And obviously with FreeBuild you can place them on water and things like that. With expanded maps you can place them all over the place for kind of loads of crazy results and things like that. I've seen some magical things done with FreeBuild and expanded sandbox terrain tools, combinations of the above. But that's that. Now just to double check, if I go into a hatchery, I'm just going to select any, like so. But now if you look, the requirements for the hatching is like literally 1. Look in the bottom right, the requirement there is just 1. And just do start task, and it's instant, you see. So we'll choose that exact 1. Requirement is 1 once again, and I'll assign 1 scientist. Yep, there we go, and it's instant. So your hatcheries and that are instant, and that as well. So good-o. Loads of good stuff happens with expanded sandbox. So that's that section done. Let's get back to the next mod then. Let's go. Next up then is expanded paths and fences. What this does, it adds invisible paths and fences to the game. Very useful, and I use this all the time. Very useful alongside the other mods, because you know, you sometimes need invisible fences to block off terrain and things like that. I am rushing through the steps there. I will go back. This is linked down below, of course. Go to the Files tab, manual download for expanded paths and fences, and slow download, like so. And it's in within seconds because it's literally 25k. Now, all you need to do is to get that folder and drop it into your OVL data folder, like so, where all the other mods have been going. Now, just make sure you've got this eppf folder that looks like this inside. That's it. So let's load up and see that that has worked. Okay, so I've just loaded up another sandbox pack. This is another testing pack of mine. Now, with expanded paths and fences, as you can see, we've got some new options here. Invisible trail, invisible path, and as you can see, I've actually got loads of invisible paths going to these hatcheries, so it doesn't ruin the landscape, you know, by putting hatcheries out in the middle of nowhere. Invisible thoroughfare as well. Awesome stuff. Just thought I'd mention, with FreeBuild, you can put aviary hatcheries just without being connected to an aviary. Yeah, other people have asked me about that, but I digress. So basically I can now do just a normal invisible path and then link it to anywhere, basically. So the best way to see where these are is if you go into the demolish menu, you can actually see the invisible paths. There's no path there, but it is invisible path, and it'll work like a normal path. Also, if you use these terrain tools, just a quick demonstration of this, gonna raise terrain, I don't know, somewhere where there's a bit of space. Let's go for the maximum slope and intensity, yeah, and just build a big cone. Okay, now if you go to fences, enclosures, fences, in here, look, you'll have these extra ones, invisible fence. Basically, if you don't put a fence around these kind of mad terrain alterations, dinosaurs will walk straight up that. So just make an invisible fence around it. Yeah, you can make a normal fence and then replace with this. So yeah, like something like that, and then dinosaurs won't walk up that. Okay, so that's that. Expanded paths and fences is installed. Back to the install steps. Oh yes, we're doing well. Next up then is the expanded speed controls. This is extremely useful. Okay, one of the first mods that released, and it's so useful. Okay, I'm rushing through the steps again, I do apologise. So this will be linked in the description. Expanded speed controls, manual download on the Files tab. Should be used to this by now. You don't need the ACSE because we did that earlier. So close that, manual download. Okay, yeah, and then choose download. Okay, and slow. Okay, it's already in, so let's open up that. Go to OVL data and just drop in the speed controls into there. It's installed. I'll load up. I'll show you that it's installed and what it does, okay? Okay, so I've just loaded back up to this Southwest USA testing pack with speed controls. All the other mods installed as well, but speed controls is now installed as well. Now, the plus and minus keys on your keyboard will actually speed up the game. So if I press the plus key on my keyboard, it'll actually speed up game time. It doesn't actually look like that's going pretty quick, but say for example if I do direct control on this, you can see that the gameplay is just like ludicrously fast. You can go up to 16 times speed rather than the times 3, but it also lets you do slow down as well. So below the plus and minus keys there is the bracket keys. The right bracket resets game speed to normal, the left bracket pauses the game when you're not controlling a vehicle, and the minus key actually slows down the game to like 16 times slow. So I'm actually holding full speed on the controller at the minute for the Jeep, and that's literally as fast as it's going to go. But normal speed, it'd be that quick, okay? So like, I can slow down a little bit. You know, great for taking screenshots of dinosaurs and things, and speed up a lot. There we go. So fast it went out of bounds. Okay, so that has worked fine. Brilliant stuff. Speed controls installed. So next up then, we are on to not expanded scenery. We are on to any new species. Okay, I know a lot of you are interested in this, and I can see in the very near future there's going to be an explosion of these once the guide video comes out. There's going to be tons of these, okay? So we'll start off with the LA Studios Wondersgta. LA Studios, great work on this. So we'll download this. Look, you see, requires latest version of ACSE like all the other mods do. So it's linked in the description, the Wondersgta manual download. Okay, and let that come in. 11 meg, so it's going to take about 5-10 seconds. Yeah, choose save or open, it's up to you. And there it is, there's the Wondersgta. Okay, now with new species, you see, just take note of this, because some new species will be a folder within a folder. So to make sure you know which folder is the correct one, just open up folders until you see this: UI, localized, dinosaurs, manifest main, and init.ovl. Okay, if you find that folder, that is the parent folder that needs to go into OVL data. Okay, so this folder here, Wondersgta, goes into there. That's it. The Wondersgta is now installed. Okay, just double check in your OVL data folder that that's what it looks like inside that folder. Okay, if it doesn't look like that, it's done wrong. Go back to the start of this chapter and just watch again what I did there. Okay, next up we'll do the Megalodon as well, so we'll just double check this. Bearing in mind there is some minor issues with this, with eating and drinking animations and stuff. That'll hopefully be fixed in future. Still early days for these mods, so okay, and I've just done the slow download again. Exactly the same steps as the Wondersgta to download it. Okay, so let's open it up, and within you can see that we've got that folder layout, so that's beautiful. Okay, OVL data, Megalodon, drop that in. Okay, and just double check in there that it's got them 3 folders and 3 files. Okay, right, I'll load up, show you that they've worked. Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. Okie dokie, so just loaded in. Now we did install the Megalodon. There it is in the game. So we can just choose that, launch it, and there we go. Obviously with the expanded sandbox, it's all instant. So there we go, Megalodon, boom, and it's beautiful as well. I love that Megalodon. Oh, and I love that skin pattern. Lovely, but I digress. Next up then, let's check the Wondersgta is installed. Just down to here. And as you can see, the Wondersgta is installed. New species don't replace species. So there's no species that have gone missing to make these work in your game, which is lovely. I don't know why I've done 1 egg there. Let's do them all, okay, and release. There we go. And with speed controls, I can speed that up. I can slow it right down if I want to, but there we go, back to normal speed. There we go. Mirror Gaia, all work. Lovely. Yeah, there we go. New species installed. That's the same steps for any of them. Just make sure with these, I'm going to exit the game real quick. Just make sure that you have got the folders for the new species, so that in your OVL data folder, inside the new species folder looks like that. They'll all look like that, unless something changes. I'll update the video, make a new one, or put something in the description or a pinned comment or something. But for now, they should look like that when you install a new species. They all look like that. Okay. Next up then, we're going to do replacement species, and this pack just released today from Sweetener. Make some great mods, you know, good history with Jurassic World Evolution 1 mods as well. So I'm going to download this. Yet to try any of these out, so new to it, you know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Just waiting for them to come in. Obviously, it's a pack of 4 this, but I'm going to show you how to choose which ones you install and which ones you don't install, okay? Nice and easy like that. So, here we go. Replacement species, that's come in, like so. Over to OVL data then. Now, bear in mind in here, look, there is 1 land dinosaur, 2 land dinosaurs, 1 aviary, flying reptile, we'll call it, and 1 marine reptile. So for the purposes of this video, I'll do a land dinosaur and a flying dinosaur, flying reptile. So what you want to do is you want to go to content 0 for this, inside OVL data, dinosaurs, and then say we'll replace the Tapejara with the Tapundactylus. So we need to find our Tapejara folder, which is right here. Okay, now within this, just open this up. If you want to back this up within the folder itself, let's just take a moment because there's a bit to take in here. I've found the Tapejara folder. Inside this replacement thing, I've found the Tapejara folder, okay? Now, if I want to back up, right, just create a new folder in here and drop in all of these files into there. That'll be your backup for the Tapejara, and drop these in. Okay, you don't have to do that, but if you want to switch back to the default Tapejara rather than the Tapundactylus, Tupundactylus, however you pronounce it, then do you know what I mean? You can just open this up and then drag these back over, delete these, drag them back. But that is now replaced. Okay, so let's go back to the dinosaurs folder again. Let's replace the Centausaurus this time, which is a land dinosaur. This is quite a big list for the land dinosaur. So we've got the Centausaurus, like so. And that is replaced with the Amorosaurus. So find the Centausaurus in here. And we'll do the exact same again. We'll do new folder. And make sure that we've backed them up. And Centausaurus from there into there. There we go. We'll just replace the Centausaurus with the Amorosaurus. Lovely stuff. Now, like I say, to put back to normal, just delete these. Open this up. Open up the backup that you created. Okay, just grab these. You just copy them or cut them and paste them into there. And then you've got your normal Centausaurus back. But for the purposes of this video, we're not going to do that. We're going to have the Amorosaurus. They have some crazy names, these dinosaurs. Quite hard to remember. Okay. Now, I wasn't going to do this originally, but I've just realised that some of them replace specific things, like specific variants of dinosaurs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this, new this week, and I've realised that some of these replace a very specific version of a dinosaur. So this will be linked down below as well. The literal Indoraptor. Okay, so we'll do the manual download for this. Slow download. Should be used to these steps by now. That's why I'm not explaining that every time I do something. Now with this, look, you see it's Velociraptor 01. So let's go back to the dinosaurs folder. So within OVL data, content 0, dinosaurs, land, because it's the Velociraptor 01. Scroll down, you've got your standard Velociraptor, the 01 Velociraptor right there. That'll be the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor, all we need to do is look, do the same again, create a backup if you want to, I will in this case, and drop them in like so. There we go. Yep, and then that is now replaced. I'm just going to write that in, Raptor 01, just so I can keep track of what I'm doing here, okay? I'll load up and show you that them replacements are worked. See you in a second, okay? Okay, so we've loaded in. Here we go. So we've got the Syntausaurus, which has been replaced. Some of the replacements, they will say if they've changed the name and the UI, the user interface icon. In this case, it doesn't. But if I launch a Syntausaurus, obviously all the other mods are in play as well. So we'll hatch this, and it will now be the Amorosaurus that comes out, not the Syntausaurus. So there we go. You can see that's got some real little beady eyes right there. I wouldn't trust it, but that's not trustworthy, but it's good. You know, it works fine though. So I'm just showing that. Next up, then we'll do Tapijara, just to show, and this has been replaced with the Tapundactylus. So we'll hatch just one of these, because otherwise it'll be a nightmare. They'll be flying all around the map. Okay, and release. There we go. Tapundactylus it is, not Tapijara. That looks fantastic. I do like that. Good work. Excellent. Okay, so that has worked. Now, to get that that Indoraptor working, remember it was the Velociraptor 01 that it replaced. So within this, you'd have to go to the menu of your species right here and do Modify Genome. Obviously, with expanded Sandbox, you can see available modifications and stuff in the top left. What we need to find is the custom skin Velociraptor 2001. Yeah? And I'm assuming it's going to be 2001A. Okay, so we'll try 2001A. Make sure it is that skin that's selected. Okay, and I'm just gonna hatch one. I think we'll do all 6. Why not? And hatch them. If it's not 01A, it'll be 01B. But we'll just have a look. Yes, it is 01A. There we go, and we've got them raptor-sized Indominuses. They look really good. Actually, they look really good. Awesome. There is actually one that changes the Compy into an Indominus. So there's a Compsognathus-sized Indominus. I'm yet to try that. New short video coming very soon, I guess. Awesome stuff. So you can see that the replacements have worked just fine, and I've shown you how to do the custom variants as well. Okay, just to show that the the custom skin ones will do. Yeah, awesome. Awesome stuff. Let's go back to the menu to install some more mods. Okay then, so next up we have expanded scenery. This adds 607 placeable plants to your game. What's not to love about that? Tons of them. So linked in the description, go to this link, go to files. Once again, manual download on this one. Yep, requires the ACSE, you know what I mean? Slow download, let's do this. And open this up like so, expanded scenery. Now it's just this folder you want, so go to your OVL data folder and drop in expanded scenery. As you can see, all the other mods are still installed, they work together perfectly. So just going to show you that that works fine, and yeah, I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so I've just loaded up my testing pack, as you can see. Now, in future, there will apparently be an option on this UI menu on the left to add this onto the UI menu. But for now, you have to press the H key, and it brings up this lovely panel full of stuff. As you can see, there's tons of menus here, all different bushes, plants, grasses, flowers, vegetation, all kinds of stuff. Some of my favourite stuff's in the trees menu. Loads of stuff that you can just place. Tons of things, and some of the screenshots I've been seeing of what people have been making out of this stuff has been absolutely mind-blowing. I'm not even kidding. I don't recall seeing a lot of this stuff in the actual game, right? But it adds loads of stuff to the game. Insane work by Kyodenic. Thank you very much, mate. It's so good. Now, especially in this paleobotany panel, this is my favourite bit. There's tons of stuff in here that I don't recall seeing in the actual game, but it adds tons of stuff into your game. Yeah, I can't sing this mod's praises enough. You can see there's tons of stuff, you know, crazy logs and things like that. Some of the best screenshots I've seen has been using this, you know, having this mod installed. Great stuff, and it's definitely essential now, in my opinion, as well. Couldn't play the game without it. Do you know what I mean? I've been creating some enclosures on other maps and stuff, but just for quickness, just showing you that this works. There it is. So next up then, let's get on to the next mod. Let's do this. Back to the main screen, like so. So next up then, first person mode. So here it is, right here. I'll switch that over there. There it is, first person mode. You will need the ACSE for this. Linked in the description down below. Here it is, one of the first mods released, of course. So go to your files tab, manual download, same steps as before, exactly the same. Slow download, like so. Okay, and there it is. Right, so we need to go to OVL data, first person mode. Just going to double check in there. That's fine. All you need is to move this into your OVL data folder, like so. Now in here there is the keybinds image, you see. So make a note of this. This tells you all of your keybinds for it. So enter first person mode is Control and X, and there's a load of other thingies and whatnot. I'll load up, show you that works. Okay, so I've loaded in. I've just thrown down some paleo trees and launched some of them raptor sized Indominuses from before, just to show you that, you know what I mean, we are at that stage in the guide. So it's Control and X to enter first person. Oh, first person controls actually work on controller. Would you look at that? But I am now in first person mode. I've taken a screenshot. I will stick to keyboard for this. So mouse controls view, WAS and D. There is a sprint key, which is shift. As you can see, I can move round, can jump as well. First person controls work a charm. And there is a way of no clipping through buildings and stuff. I can't remember what key that is, but there is a key for no clipping. Like I say, nip back to that image or have a look at that image that's in the zip for all the keybinds. Okay, and you can no clip through buildings and things like that. But you can take screenshots in this mode too, and combine it with the slow motion mode. So I mean, for screenshots, I mean, we're talking prime time for screenshots right now. Just look at the functionality of all these mods working together. That's slow motion mode. Yeah, right down. Or super fast motion. See ya. Bye bye. Okay. So that works fine. Just showing you that. Okay. Next up then, expanded behavior. Now, I've not used this one too much, but I've heard great things. What this does, if you have a look, obviously you go to the link in the description. It tells you here everything it does. You know, packs can eat from carcasses together, hunting prohibitors, a whole new system of like diet, stress, threat, tranquilization, biome adaptations, configuration. You can configure it all yourself. Do you know what I mean? Injuries and things like that, all different. So all we need to do is go to the files tab and manual download. Once again, here we go. I'm gonna find it difficult to actually show you this one at work, but you know what I mean, that's all we need, right? We just need that Akai expanded behavior folder. So again, we're still in OVL data, so just drop that in like so. There it is. Expanded behavior is now installed. In here there is a readme, and there it is. Look, just the install instructions and that. Yeah, there is a config as well, so let's have a quick look in the config. I've not messed about with that myself so far, but with each one, if you know what you're doing, you can mess about with this as well, all the different hunting stats and things. So if you need help with that, join the modding Discord. I will link that down below. There's help in there. I'm sure someone will explain them settings to you, but I don't fully know. But by default, it's all set up the way Kyodenic would like it, so I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to leave the config as it is. But there's no real way of me demonstrating that without it taking a lot of time to wait for certain behaviors to happen. So for now, I'm going to leave that one installed, but I know it works. Okay. Next up then, final mention here, and that is the WeMod menu. Okay, so this is a trainer menu for the game. If I go to my desktop 1 second and load up the WeMod menu, this menu covers loads of different games, but Jurassic World Evolution 2, the Steam and Epic Games versions are covered. And as you can see, all of these things here work not just on Sandbox but in the main game as well, so you can cheat, do all kinds of stuff, unlimited money and maximum unlimited dinosaur health, instant build, unlimited power, unlimited fuel, no damage to vehicles, dinosaurs that attack vehicles, unlimited feeders. There's loads of stuff on that list, and probably more will get added down the line. All you need to do for this is go to the description and find the WeMod link. It'll be right at the bottom because I've done these in order that they're installed in the video, okay? And just download it and install it. If I've already got it installed, so for me to show you that won't be very good, but a lot of people ask me what trainer menu or what cheat menu am I using, and WeMod is the one. Yeah, I use this on tons of other games and stuff as well, okay? There's tons of games, look on here, there's literally loads of them, but Jurassic World Evolution 2 is what we're talking about here. There's a whole list of good options for Jurassic World Evolution 1 as well. But yeah, that is it. So I just want to say then, thank you very much. If you made it this far, thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. Channel's still blowing up. I will be honest, I've not uploaded too much recently. I've got a lot of stuff going on in the background, but I do intend to start ramping up a little bit. Yeah, but just always know that if I'm not uploading as much, when I do, the quality will still be the quality you've come to expect, high, you know, or as best as I possibly can, especially with these mod videos, make them as clear and precise as possible. So, like I say, a lot of new subscribers recently. I can't thank you enough for, you know, putting your faith in me, subscribing to the channel. All my long-time subscribers, you know, love you all. You're all, you know, amazing. Thank you for all the support you give me. I'm going to keep going, you know what I mean? Going to keep going. I'm loving this too much, you know, and I just want to thank you all, and I hope you all have a great day. Like I say, if you have any issues with these mods, just let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to help, but like I say, check the ACSE step. Just make sure you got that correct. You know what I mean? It's probably going to be an issue with the ACSE. Other than that, all the best, everybody. I'll catch you all again very, very soon. Much love. Bye-bye.